Hello, boys. Welcome to my first endurance race. I figured I would give this a little go. And I'm just recording because I realized how tense I'm starting to get at this point. There is 2 hours remaining in this 4-hour race. And I just binned it for the second time. So now I am in the pits and I have to wait, or well, I can go by now, but I don't wanna. And when this timer runs out, I will be done. But they are like 6 minutes behind me as well. And I'm in third, which is pretty good for what I was expecting, which was to run dead last. And, that doesn't really matter, but still. Anyway, I figured I would just do this right now because I'm in the heat of the moment. I will stop recording again and just I will edit it through the replay, I guess. But this is intense, boys. I'm really enjoying this. I've been practicing with Sim Party Racing. And I'm driving all by myself because I didn't want to ruin anyone else's race. And I mean, there is still a good chance that I will ruin it. But, we'll see. All right, I'm going to go back to the race. Hey, welcome to a new video. Today, I just finished my first endurance race. I've been practicing the past couple of weeks with the boys from Sim Party Racing. A Discord group, and that's their skin, or our skin, I guess. But I figured I would give it a go because I want to get better at racing in general, and endurance racing especially. So as you can see, I'm not really fighting. This is the start of the 4-hour race. There are GT3s starting behind us. And I just figured I'll see what I can get. If I can finish the race, I'll be happy. So it took 4 hours. And I will not say that my attention hasn't lapsed here and there. Because it definitely has. It definitely has, boys. But it was such an enjoyable experience to drive like this, to go, and just keep on going. I wasn't really focused on where I was. Oh well, I was, of course, somewhat. But as long as I finished, I would be fine. And I came third. Now, as you can see, I came third. In the GT4 category, of course. Now, I fully assume that this is bottom split or somewhere along those lines. I can probably look it up. It is what it is. But that doesn't really matter. I mean, if you watched my last video, you can see that I was struggling getting through 10 laps of Daytona against the AI, which is, looking back, crazy, because I did 24 laps of the Nürburgring today. There we already have not even a first, because there was in the before we started, there was already someone running into the back of 77 there, I think. Let me see if I can get a better look. Let's see, Chase, maybe. Oh, it's so annoying. A GT3 is just ramming into him. Well, it is what it is, boys. Oh, he was flashing me. I didn't even notice at the time. The GT3s, obviously, I just let go. I'm not gonna watch all of this back, but I do want to show some stuff. Because I think at this point I would be dead last, which is, truth be told, there were 60 cars in this race. 11 of those were GT4s, and that means 49 of them were GT3s. But let me just fast forward a little bit, because the first time I started to get really into this was still with these two, the 42 and the 77. So the tires are still warming up. This NEC, if you've run it, it's very, very wet. Well, no, actually it's not very, very wet. It's very lightly wet. It was very lightly wet at the start, so it's very lightly wet. And on the Nürburgring, you can see the Ferrari there kicking up some spray. So on the Nürburgring, I was just, for qualifying, I was just going wet immediately. Now, right before it started, I did see that it went to mostly dry when the actual race session started, instead of the practice and the qualify. And I just hopped into another team's Discord, SPR, I don't know which one. But I asked, I think Indigo, and I asked them, do you guys think it's dry enough for dries? And they were like, yes, but be careful. And I did, and it worked out great. So let's see, somewhere around here would be the first time that I was realizing how much fun I was having. Because in practice, I was trying against computers, and well, you know, it was fun still, but they were braking at weird points, and that can happen. I probably braked in some weird points here for the GT3s when I wanted to let them pass, but it is what it is. But this was such an enjoyable chase. The start, it was a chase. Later on, I have not had any more chasing, but I did come third, boys. Oh, I already said that. My bad. This is probably the point where I realized how much fun I was having, because I wasn't losing them. I was not losing my the gap was not widening, which is great for me at the very least. So there was even a point, and I will see if I can find it. I think it was around here. There was a point where my tires were nice and warm, or getting nice and warm at the very least. And I started realizing that I wasn't only not losing them, they were also not losing me at all. I was getting closer. Now, not anymore at this point, but I definitely realized that 77 at the very least, the guy in the Mercedes there, was not faster than me. And I actually think both of them didn't end up in front of me at the end. So at this point, 42 had overtaken 77. Now, because of how this went, there were already cars coming out of the pits after one lap. Ferrari losing it and towing. Bloop. Whoa. Hey, that's actually, I think that's the guy who won. I think 40 is the guy that won. Can I see that still? Let me just look that up real quick. Quick. The guy behind me right there. Nice colors, a little bit of the Golf colors, I think. Well, no, actually not the Golf colors at all. But that's the guy that won, which is pretty sick. He did some last to first thing or something. Yeah, so 77 ended up in, let me see, 6th in the end. So we both have to make a few overtakes yet. I have to say, let me see these guys. Like I said, there's not really any real chase anymore, but there was a point where I was switching between 3rd and 4th and also having incidents. So let me just see if we can find anything else fun to see, because I did fail a lot at... So because NEC and EC will be running until November, I think. So I will be practicing and just run in this a lot more and just see how it goes. Now, I hope to have a little more iRating at some point. Well, actually, I don't really mind, but I keep thinking that maybe I just was racing the worst people here, but it is what it is. This point was definitely one of my weak points. This here, oh man, I did a few. I had a few moments where I would look at something on my screen and just completely lose it, which definitely sucks, and which I will be trying not to do next time, because it was just a real bad time. I didn't like. I was getting a little bit worked up, I will say, when I did that. But at the same time, you know, I did realize that I don't need to do that. So I did calm down after that. And I had so much fun. It was mainly getting past here, obviously, because the GT3s lapped me a few times. And but like I said, there wasn't a real chase anymore. But when someone else was still in the contention for fourth, we both did an outlap. I was out. Let's see, I was like 1 minute 30. And after 2 laps, I was 1 minute 30 behind him. And after 2 laps, I don't know if I can't really see those times anymore. And I don't know. So yeah, I don't really know how that works. But after 2 laps, I was like 40 seconds behind them. And that can be for all kinds of reasons. Obviously, that doesn't need to be just me driving more quickly than them. They could have lost it in some corner. They could have done all kinds of things. But it was still something that I loved to see, because I would let GT3s pass me. I would be calm and watch the road. And then look, when I got on the straight, I would look and see that I was that much closer. Yeah, it was just very, very, very proud. Then when I was at the straight 40 seconds, they pitted, and after that there was not really any point like that anymore, because at some point all the GT4s were laps apart. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if we can find any of the incidents, boys. So, let me just say what the point of this video is, by the way. It's just that I've been looking into how to get better at racing. And AI racing turns out not good. Not good yet. It's not that. It just doesn't really work. You can't really depend on them to get better. And while I don't make myself any illusions, I don't think that I'm really gonna be very good or anything. But this, you know, was the most... I think I would learn more from this than the regular 20-minute races. But, you know, even those with humans are way better to learn from, I feel like. Now, that might be the whole point of iRacing. I don't know. But anyway, it's a lot of fun to practice with the boys of SPR as well in the Discord. There's going to be a GT3 league, but it's full. So, you know, I can't really make any advertisement for that. But here we go. Let's see if we can find one of the crashes, because there was a first little bump. Oh wait, maybe it was here actually. There was a bump of this thing here. That thing. Oh yeah. Oh, so stupid. Look at this. Ooh, a Ferrari back there looking sexy as always. But yeah, I did like 4 crashes maybe in this top part, the north part of the Nürburgring. And I'm not happy about that, but that's also something that I can very easily focus on now. This part, no, not this. But so, yeah, so like here as well, like not good. This eye over here. And then and there sometimes a little bit. But anyway, you know, it went better than I could have ever hoped for. Just, let's see, go to maybe chase cam. Time lapse. POV. No, it's not a POV. So also, that's very funny. I had 39 incident points over the whole race. 39 incident points. And I got promoted from D class to C class immediately, which is pretty cool. So I would have been 4th then, right? Here? 3rd, yeah, 3rd. Okay, so I was already 3rd. At this point, I definitely did not realize that I was 3rd. And I actually recorded something. Let me play that right now. And there we go. Bam. Oh, guess, let's see. I lose it, yeah. I can't, yeah. Ah, that sucks so bad. The yellow, that one there, I end up giving him damage later on. Oh, what am I doing here, man? Yeah, should not have been doing that. Which, I mean, you could also kind of realize that from just the way that I was, I was scraping along the wall. Anyway, you get the point. This happens a few more times. Actually, look at that. The 77 is behind me there. The 77 is behind me there again. Oh no. But yeah, it happens a few more times, but in the end, hey, I get 3rd. So there's not really anything more to say. It's a lot of fun, and I just thought I'd let you know. I just thought I would make a little video. I'm still planning on doing the talking over driving fast thing, but I'm kind of working on the format because I can't keep up with F1 quick enough. So with practice and stuff. So something will happen there, but this was amazing, and I will definitely keep up practicing with the boys. So thanks for watching, and see you later.